The European Union's elected representatives have had enough of this scandal. Sometimes Americans like to think that we can be isolationists, but we can't. The bottom line is that all of our allies, many of whom are in the EU, are truly tired of Donald Trump's rhetoric, his attitude, and his speeches. Finally, after one administration with him, they are laying down the gauntlet in this breaking story. Donald Trump has even talked about being an isolationist by saying America first all the time, but that doesn't hold water economically or militarily. I'll demonstrate that to you in a few seconds. Let's listen briefly to the prevalent mindset that exists in the UK and other European countries.
During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
Since the day Donald Trump launched his first presidential campaign in 2015, his policies have been summed up in the two words, America first. 10 years later, the Trump administration's mantra remains the same. Identify and correct policies that they believe benefit other countries over the United States, because President Trump is a man who keeps his word.
Funny, but it is rare that you see a politician actually doing exactly what they said they would do. I don't think anyone should be surprised by that. He was very clear on the campaign trail about making, the border and fixing our broken immigration system, getting the woke culture out of our country, and he followed through on that and more.
Renaming the Gulf of Mexico and regaining control of the Panama Canal. Irish officials are most concerned about trade actions, although the Gulf of America brought shouts from the ceremony's audience, and an American mission to Mars delighted one witness.
Immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens.
Speaking from the World Economic Forum in Switzerland this morning, President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, stated that the EU will adopt a practical stance with the new U.S. administration, with a lot at stake, in response to President Trump's announcement that he will impose 25% tariffs on Mexico and Canada starting February 1st. Yes, that's correct. Listen to this breaking story and what this man said. Finally, in this story, this Irish politician stated what no one in America wants to comprehend or realize. Honesty and principle come with sacrifice.
Yesterday, we witnessed the inauguration of a man whose ideology embodies everything the EU was founded to reject. The EU cannot just stand for our values when it is easy. It matters most when it comes at a cost. And standing up to Trump will come with a cost, but is much less than the cost of letting this poison win. And I am done with the niceties from EU leaders that Trump, while his tech bro buddies call for our laws to be undermined. I am done with the Taoiseach of Ireland, with our historic understanding of immigration and oppression, promoting Trump's golf links in County Clare in response to his inauguration. And I am done with the so-called strong men who, if they had to live for one day in the shoes of an immigrant, a woman or a transgender person, would quiver with fear. Anyone who believes in the founding principles of the EU should be appalled by what we witnessed yesterday. I am appalled, so I resist, and Europe must resist, because our history demands it.